I said I was going to have some more tractor videos. This is another project that I've got. Just got this one the other day. But I've actually, I've owned it since last December. I just finally went and got it the other day. This is, I'm not sure what year yet. Case VA, wide front. Got this from the same guy that I got the motor mower from in the Briggs PB. It's a pretty nice tractor, or it needs some work. Biggest problem is the engine's stuck bad. Got hubcaps on the front, so that's pretty nice. No belt pulley. Cylinders 3 and 4 are really rusty. I'm going to have to pull the head off of this tractor, and there's some sludgy crap in the oil pan, so I'm going to have to pull the pan off too. That's what came out of the oil pan. Mostly water. There's a little oil in there. Hydraulic pump was seized. I took that off. It's a mess. I'm gonna probably have to find another one. Not sure what's going on here. This wire looks melted. I like the fact that it's got a foot throttle. I ain't got a tractor with one of them that runs. Got this one, but front tires are all right. Back tires are shot, both of them. This one here won't hold air. It's got 12.4/28 on it. By the look of it, I think I want to put 12.4/28 back on it. Not 11.2/28, which is what it originally had. This one here will hold air for about a day. And it's the worst looking one of the two. No tread on it here. It's actually still got a little air in it. Nice footstep. It's really in decent shape. I mean, carburetor's been brazed right here, or welded, or JB welded, I'm not sure yet. Got a new alternator on it. Manifold's in okay shape. The intake manifold is in good shape. Exhaust manifold's not in so good a shape. He said he did put a new intake gasket on it, but I'm gonna have to pull a head off, so the manifold's gonna have to come off. Muffler and exhaust pipe. Got a little toolbox right here. I think it's pretty neat. It's just a shame that the engine's locked up, and locked up bad. I can put all my weight on that crank, and this engine will not turn at all. So don't know if I'm gonna have to rebuild it or not. He said that it run and it didn't smoke or knock or have any funny noises, and I'm sure it ran really good. I'm gonna have to probably rebuild this motor, possibly. It's pretty crusty inside. But pretty nice tractor. The seat's in good shape. Throttle handle moves. I have the starter. I'm gonna have to probably do some wiring. Gas tank's in good shape, or alright shape. That's what the gas tank looks like. Newer temperature gauge, newer oil pressure gauge. When I get it running, it's going to get all case gauges. I'm going to see if I can find a way to put a tack on it. But I don't know if I'm going to do much work on it in this video or not. But we'll see if we can get the engine unstuck. Alright, so I got some evapor rust in these cylinders on this VAC. We're going to see if that will unstick it. It's pretty crusty down in there too. So I'm gonna let this soak for the rest of the week. And keep trying a couple times a day to see if it'll move, but I'm gonna get it unstuck, and then I'm gonna pull the pistons and check the cylinders and do all that stuff, clean the rings all out. So I hope this vapor rust will work on the cylinders. Move, birds. Back, birds. Yeah. Alright, so what we got here is a motor out of that case VA. In the rest of the video, you seen me pull the motor. And originally, this was supposed to have been a Will It Run video where I got the motor unstuck and got it running. But this thing's in pretty rough shape. I'm going to put some pictures up of what the bottom end looks like. It's pretty rough. Poured evapor rust down the cylinders, and that cleaned all the rust out of here. There's no pitting in any of the cylinders, so I won't have to pull the sleeves. But I pulled the oil pan and found out that most of the stuff in there looks like that. Looks okay there, but this is a rod bearing out of it. It's got some scores in it, and it's got some water damage, so it's going to have new rod bearings. But I'm going to pull some of the accessory stuff off the motor. I've already unbolted the water pump. Now, the guy that I got it from actually replaced the water pump not long ago, so that's in really good shape. Pretty clean. Quite a bit of room temperature vulcanization cream in here, as Vice Grip Garage would say. There is a bunch of it. Also on the oil pan, that right there is house silicone, and it was just all over the oil pan. I mean, all over the oil pan. And it's also sucked up in the pickup screen. Really, really bad. So, sorry if I sound stuffed up. Weather here lately's got my sinuses messed up. So, I'm going to go on ahead and pull the front cover off. I want to see what the timing gears look like. Because I better not find anything else worse with this motor. I'll wind up finding a different motor if I find anything else worse than what I've already found. And this motor is only sat for less than 5 years. I don't know how it's gotten this bad in less than 5 years. And since I got the case, I bought another tractor that'll be in a video here before long. And it'll actually be a Will It Run video because its engine's stuck, but it's not stuck that bad. This tractor here, this case engine here also has about 4 bent push rods. No clue why it's got 4 bent push rods. I think that was all of them.
Might have to get a pry bar or a block of wood, because I don't want to smack it any harder than that. Yeah, I think it moved. I didn't miss any bolts. It's not sitting on the pallet jack. Alright, so I got a little pry bar. I think it's held on with room temperature vulcanization cream. Actually, feels like there's more bolts. Oh, I see, they're covered in grease right here, I think. Little clumps of grease. That one now, not a bolt. I know it's not sitting on it. Unless on a VAC they're bolted from the back. Bet they are. I mean, that's the inside of it. Feel anything holding anything. It's oil pump gear or silicone. Maybe that's it. Yeah, right there. Hard to tell with all the grease where all the bolts are at. There. Helps when you get all the bolts out. There. All right. That actually looks pretty good. So is the back of the cover. Don't look too bad at all. And that's what I was afraid of. The camshaft will not move. Alright, so there's the oil slinger. Key. Crank gear is pressed on. It's the oil pump. There. There's a retainer with 2 bolts that holds the cam in back here. You see, so the cam gear will not move. Maybe because it's actually that tight of a mesh. And it also could be because it's seized. But the oil pump gear moves. And it also has about a 1/4 inch of up and down play, or not a quarter, but an 1/8 inch of up and down play all over the place. So definitely going to need oil pump rebuild. The gasket don't look bad. Wasn't seated to the cover. Alright, so I guess that's going to be about it for this video. See you in the next one, which will hopefully be working on the other tractor. And I'll give a hint to what that's going to be. Alright, so I'm going to make everybody guess again. What is this the engine out of? It's a 6-cylinder. So everybody can guess what this is the engine out of. And I got tractor with another one of these engines in it, but this was just extra that came with it. So that'll be it for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Actually, before I end the video, I'm going to say that this is going to be a long-term project that I'm going to work on off and on all winter, probably, maybe longer, to get this motor rebuilt. So it's not going to be, this will be the whole, everything I'm working on for a while. This will be, I get a video on it every now and then, between the usual will it runs and such as that. Be doing videos on this. So I got to get an engine stand, get it on that engine stand so I can work on getting the pistons out, getting the cylinders honed, all of that, rebuild the distributor, clean everything up. And I'm probably going to paint this tractor, so it might even go on longer than this winter, so not real sure. It's also going to have I don't know if I can get just a reproduction exhaust, but this pitting is pretty bad. But may just get new exhaust and intake. Actually, probably what I'll do. It's also got a bad leak right there, and it's been welded here, and there's really deep pits all back in here. So I no longer trust this manifold, so it's going to have a new one of those. So now that'll be it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.